Hey, Steve Gardner here. Just wanted to talk a little bit today about if you're selling your home, some of the costs that were involved. Uh, in Florida, for the most part, depending on what area you are in, one of your costs, other than if you're using a real estate agent, which I suggest, a real estate professional, especially a realtor, other than commissions, is going to be dock stamps to the state of Florida. So when you sell a home, you owe that tax, and it's 70 cents per hundred on the sale of a house. So if you sell a house for $300,000, there you go. It's 3 times 7, $2,100 to the state, okay, of Florida is what you're going to owe in taxes. The other common cost is it's called title insurance. Title insurance is basically, and it's not always a seller cost, but for the most part, it's traditionally a seller cost. So what happens is you're selling your home, you get an offer on it. When you go to closing, the title company, you hire a title company, and they do a title search on the property. Make sure there's no liens on the property, make sure all permits are closed, make sure that Uncle Ray or Jim, there's no outstanding debts, anything like that. So the property is free and clear so that when you pass that home to a new owner, they own it wholly, and there's nothing wrong with it. If there's an issue in the future, and that title insurance policy, that future owner goes to sell or something, and then they have problems, you've given them a title insurance policy that will cover them. So it's basically insurance for the new owner that they own it free and clear. And that is another cost to keep in mind when you're selling a home. And I'd be more than happy to give you any kind of rates. I have some great title companies that I use. First International Title, First American Title are wonderful. I go to here in the greater Daytona Beach area, and I can run some rates for you to kind of give you an idea of where it's going to be. It's usually going to be a little less than the dock stamps, but so count on those two costs as a seller. The other costs as a seller, really and truly, if you put your house on the market and you go under contract, would be if you had to make any repairs that were requested by the buyer that you've agreed to, that sort of thing. But for the most part, and other than commissions, if you're using a real estate agent, those are pretty much it on your costs. The buyer costs are surveys, inspections, any mortgage stuff, any kind of legal, if they have an attorney, legal fees, that's a buyer cost. Now, if you do hire an attorney on a seller side, on the seller side, of course, that will be a seller cost as well. So those are some of the things that you need to look at. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh yeah. When you go to, and of course you're going to have some costs. Now, if you go to sell the house on your own, you're going to have some advertising costs and things like that. If you hire a professional realtor like myself, make sure that you're hiring, when you go to sell your home, that you're hiring a realtor that specializes in listings, not a real estate agent. Nothing wrong with that. I'm a real estate agent some of the time, but I try to focus on listings, because you want to make sure you have a realtor that has the time to advertise your home properly, has all the tools and technology, especially today's social media. You don't want a real estate company just putting a sign in the yard, putting the MLS, and it's a one and done thing. They need to be hiring professional photographers. They need to be doing videos. They need to be doing Facebook boosts. They need to be doing Instagram posts, TikTok posts. They need to be advertising this all over the place to get the seller their best bang for their buck. So that's what I do. I'm really not a realtor. I'm really a marketing specialist. So that's the way I look at it. I'm an advertising specialist for your home. So anyway, enough of that. I hope these little things, little tips about selling your home you find useful. And once again, thank you for visiting my YouTube page. Please subscribe. I've got some other mortgage tips, other types of things, selling tips. I've got market tips, all kinds of videos in here, so enjoy. All right, thank you. Take care.